Hello, friends. I have found the nerve to once again ask, where is the curve? What I'm referring to is the curve that I saw when I created a graph of the inverse square law of light. So I started with the sun being about 3,100 miles away, which I understand it to be, and I trust that estimate of genuine uh, flat earthers who just basically trace the corpuscular rays of the sun to the sun, but I do consider it to be a focal point of light. Nevertheless, I think it's about 3,100 miles up. So I started with that. So I said, okay, in Excel, I said 1 divided by 3,100 squared equals what? A very small number. But then 1 divided by 4,000 squared is even smaller, and then 1 divided by 5,000 squared is even smaller. And I kept doing that up till about 20,000 miles. So then it was a nice smooth curve, just like that, leveling off. So then it occurred to me, why don't I try that for the supposed distance to the sun, according to the spherical theories? Because the sun is supposed to be 93 million miles away. So I did that in Excel and created an XY scatter plot. And it totally changed it. The curve disappeared. There was no curve. There was simply a line down here and then a line all the way. It destroyed the curve. You don't see any curve in that XY scatter plot. And I think that right there should create a lot of suspicion because it's the middle of the day right now. See how bright it is out there? Well, as the day progresses, the luminous density from that sun will go like this. So it will be a curved relationship. If you were to plot it, you would see a curve. But when I create a graph of going from 3,100 to 93 million miles, there is no curve, just and I think that should be very telling. So even if the sun was bright enough to shine on us from that distance away, it wouldn't make any difference whether we were here or there or anywhere else. It would just be a matter of, are you exposed to it or are you not? So if we were exposed to it, it would be blazingly and blindingly bright. And then if we weren't, then it would just be absolutely dark. There's no way you'd have this gradual brightening during the sunrise and then gradual drop off of the light at sunset. I know not everybody agrees with me on that because some people really think that it's abrupt, but it's nowhere nearly as abrupt as it would be if the spherical theories were true. And feel free to try that out in Microsoft Excel. If you want to see the graphs I created, let me know. I'll try to post them on Facebook, but I can email them to you as well if you want. But I thought I would ask that very interesting question again when it comes to the relationship between distance away and luminous density. Where is the curve? Because when I created an XY scatter plot, just assuming what I know to be true, that we live on a flat, motionless plane with the sun about 3,100 miles above us, it worked perfectly. There was a nice, smooth curve. And then when I threw in that supposed distance of the sun, 93 million miles away, it destroyed the curve. It just went. By the way, happy Shabbat or rest day. And here's a little bit of good news. I got offered my job back at Davidson Edmond Lumber. So God willing, I'm going to phone Kevin on Firmament or Heaven Day, also known as Moon Day or a Monday morning, and let him know that I want to get back to work and pray that I'll have wisdom in knowing how to negotiate all that and make sure that I'm working towards my P-Eng or becoming a professional engineer. But anyway, a little bit of good news there. And once again, happy Shabbat or rest day.